So what's the name of the place?
It's Kevin's last name. I'm so sorry, Kevin. Zabra. I'll get it. Oh, gosh, that was pathetic. I'm sorry.
He's talked about how good it was.
I've been talking about it for 4 hours.
What kind of food is it, real quick?
You know what?
Eclectic. Hey, the cold weather makes people want to head south, right? I need a vacation.
You do.
I'd like to go to Fort Lauderdale right now. But there's scams out there, apparently, Chanel.
All right, so Jen is back upstairs with another Jen. Hey, Jen, you look good today, by the way, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much,
St.
Chanel.
Pauli girl.
Be quiet. And by the way, was it Ted Allen who was here in town?
Who?
Because there was a big food chef guy here that was here yesterday.
No, not
Allen?
Ted. No.
Not Ted.
Not from
Okay.
Chopped.
Everyone, say hello to Jennifer Donchez from VIP Travel. Good morning.
How are you?
Sorry to drag you into our nonsense.
That's okay.
And speaking of nonsense, you know this. We're freezing cold, and all we're thinking about is a glorious beach vacation with lots of 70 SPF, I might add. But you say, buyer beware, there's a lot of scams floating around the universe right now.
Right. We talked about this last week. Airfares changed, and they went up a record 9 times last year. So with airfare being high, people are always looking for the best deal possible, and that's where the scam artists come in and grab them, and even really smart people can get suckered.
Okay, so let's talk about some of your don'ts. First of all, if the deal is faxed in, seems legitimate, what do you say?
A lot of offices get these great faxes, the faxes around the water cooler. No reputable company will ever fax you a deal.
Okay.
Don't do it.
What about they need a quick response? I've seen this in my own email inbox. It's like, hey, you could go to Miami for 3 days, but we need to know before noon today.
Most companies that are reputable can put something on hold for 24 hours so you can think about it.
Okay.
So you shouldn't have to do that.
So 24 hours is something we should look for right there.
Correct. They can put it on hold.
Advance payment, no contract. I might pay you, but I want something in return. You say that's a red flag?
Well, what happens is airline tickets need to be paid in full. However, if you don't see your flights and they can't send you an invoice, do not give a payment if you don't have an invoice or can read the fine print on what you're actually buying, and if it's non-refundable, what kind of penalties are there.
Okay.
You should see all of that and read through it before you make a payment.
This I love. Company only has a phone. If we were doing this segment 5 years ago,
yes.
Definitely 10 years ago, and it said, company only has a website, you would say run like the hills. But now it's advanced so far that you say, if they only have a phone, that could be a red flag.
Right. And actually, if you can only do your transaction by phone, again, several years ago, people didn't want to put their credit card online, but most companies should have a secure way of making a payment, and not just by phone either.
Okay, secret, super surprise trip or location. By the way, my husband has never done this, but I've always said, please do that. Husband, okay. Vacation companies, you say not okay?
If you don't know what flight you're going on or where you're staying, don't do it.
Okay.
You might, they can give you 3 or 4 possible locations. You're always going to get the worst one. Don't do it.
Okay.
So it can be one of these places you're going to end up in. Don't do it.
Pay by check, money order only. That seems kind of reputable because you're giving them actual tender, not, I love your face.
No. You want to make sure that you can use a credit card. That gives you more recourse if there's a problem or if, it's a scam. You could always stop the payment on it. Do not do money order only. Don't send it by a courier or overnight. No.
Okay, my mom has done this before. She says, I'm going to Hilton Head or some crazy place, and all I have to do is sit through a video for an hour. Again with the face.
Sure.
It seems kind of normal.
Here's the thing. If you have to sit through a presentation, no, don't do it. That's a timeshare kind of a hook. Okay. And if anybody ever says it's free or complimentary, nothing in life is free. If it sounds too good to be true, it's usually not.
I would call you Debbie Donchez, Downer Donchez, but I just love you so much. Hey, thank you so much. And here's the deal. You probably want to know what the do's are. Go to myfoxphilly.com, and I'll link you to her site. You can ask her all your big deal questions directly. Thank you so much. And by the way, total buzzkill this morning, because I was ready to jump on a flight.
Because I was going to do the one where you listen to the little spiel. Just don't sign
I always
up.
said, my mom has done it 1,000 times. She's crazy. I love you. But I would think the spiel thing is fine. She says, heck no.
Just don't sign your name. And enjoy the trip.
She says no. When she says no, we listen.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Jen. And Jen.